I am sad. This is a video I really didn't want to make. Aaron Ramsdale has been given the here we go to move to Southampton. £25 million all in seems a little bit short of what we could have got for him, and it's such a shame. He is a goalkeeper that gave the fans faith again. He made Arsenal compete for the Champions League. We regained that position under him in goal. And quite ruthlessly, Arteta acted, bringing Raya in last year, who, to be fair to him, hasn't put a foot wrong. But it led to our fan favourite, Aaron Ramsdale, leaving the club. He is such a maverick, such a fan favourite, that he will be missed at Arsenal. It saddens me, more so because Aaron is a keeper that made me believe again. He's a player who is really, really good. A really good keeper. You'll have seen some of the saves he does. The Leicester free kick save against James Maddison comes to mind. A phenomenal footballer and an even better person. And it's such a shame that it has ended in the way that it seems to have. I don't think the squad will be better without him, without doubt. I think he's someone who has that energy, who brings the team up. Even when he was replaced, he seemed to be positive on the sidelines, obviously doing a little clap to Raya when he made that great save. But he is 24. He deserves to play. Part of me wishes that it was a loan, just to allow him to have football, because obviously he has got 4 years on David Raya in age, so you could imagine him coming back into the fold. But Southampton are going to do the deal. I hope it keeps them up, and it's just a shame. I think that I don't know how to put it into words. What I think is different. So I think Raya and Ramsdale, or even still, are probably similar level goalkeepers. I think Ramsdale's probably a slightly better shot stopper at the excellent saves. Simple ones, I'd say Raya's probably a bit better at like keeping hold of, catching, claiming crosses, etc. But I think the main difference for Arteta was the fact that Raya likes to stop on the ball, bring the defender in and play it around him. Ramsdale's natural calmness isn't there to be able to do that. So whilst he can play long passes, he's got excellent distribution as Ramsdale. The fact that he can't stop, keep the ball still, have that close control to then bring the defender to him and then play it around them or play it to the side. That's not Ramsdale's game. You saw it when he got pressed in the games he had to play last season. He'd stop on the ball, but the ball would still be slightly moving. And I think that's where the difference came for Arteta, that lack of control on the ball from a keeper that he needs. Because Arteta, ideally, you think about it, he wants to play out from the back, but the reason for that is he wants to bring the opposition to them. Raya being a press trap, press magnet, in terms of holding it, stopping it dead, and then being able to play it around the player, allows them to bring the team towards him. Now, that is an interesting debate. This is something that a lot of people online start talking about. They're like, why did they play it out from the back all the time? Why is every team trying to do this now? And the theory is quite simple. If you bring the team towards you, you've got more space in behind. You've also got easier transitions. So the team isn't as clumped up. So that's why when you're against any team, you try and get them to press you from the front. Because if they do that, and yes, you can have a nervy moment while playing it out from the back, it means there's more spaces between the lines, more ability to get players like Ødegaard on it to then in transition win it. So you're effectively making every game into a more transitional game for your offense. You're making it so then they're compact and then spring. So every team can be counter-attacked against because you're bringing them towards your goal, making more space throughout the pitch, meaning the 50-50s is less dependable. Because with Arsenal now, you've got Marino, Rice, Kai Havertz, etc. All a massive squad. So in those 50-50s, in the transition, once you've brought the opposition attack towards you, they're more likely to win that 50-50. You're going to win those duels, as Mikel says. So that is why we needed a keeper who could stand on it. And unfortunately, that is why Ramsdale wasn't that person. However, if we sold him a year ago, we would have got substantially more than 25 million. And that's where it hits me quite deep. Because Ramsdale is a very good keeper. He will do well at Southampton. I hope he keeps them up. Don't think he will, but then he'll probably get another Premier League move. It seems like it's an area that Southampton need. And I wish him the best, honestly. Obviously, with San Marino, we're looking at this guy from some Spanish team to replace Ramsdale. That would be good. Hopefully, Arsenal can bring in another attacker, because that is somewhere they are quite light at the moment. They do need a few players through the door before the deadline day. It doesn't look likely, but as always, we will cover it as and when it comes. But yeah, Ramsdale has left to Southampton. Out of all the teams he could have left to, I don't mind Southampton. I quite like Southampton as a team. They've always been my sort of second team. So that's all right then. It's just a shame. It really is a shame for Ramsdale. I can understand the tactical reasons for it and the way Arteta progressed the side, and I think it was probably always his idea to do. As in, I think when he brought in Ramsdale, he thought this is an upgrade substantially on what we've got in terms of the passing metric, but can Ramsdale then elevate his level to be someone who can stop on the ball? Seemingly he didn't, and that was what put the final nail in the coffin. That, and also Ramsdale's dad speaking. So I can understand why it's done. It's heartbreaking. It's probably one of my sadder sales we're going to do. Obviously, Eddie looks like he's moving to Palace. I am sad about that. I was also sad about Emile leaving, but I think I'm more sad about Aaron Ramsdale. He made Arsenal fans love again. He made Arsenal fans love the team again. And that's what is the saddest about this. Thank you for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.